together. You know the spirits are going to be flowing. The intensity will be high, and these two will be ready to write another chapter in their storied rivalry. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense takes the field to start this game off. Last time these two met, the Big Dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the ball squirted out. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
Looking for the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today. The
Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man. It's Taylor. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup for 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Caught, close to the marker, it's Davidson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air. It's Stockton. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Here's the handoff. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and 1.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads it left. Got his man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be quick and early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal. Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. Grab near the marker, it's Livingston. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They just keep firing. The sure hands, it's Davidson. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the back. Lost the fire on second down. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Gators will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the 1st down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air, it's Turner. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the right. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged out of the air. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there. He does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as his offense in business. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Davidson. There he goes. Finally. Oh, but not before. He picked up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Working the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stockton. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Turning it on! He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Turner. Makes the grab over the middle. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the ball is loose and out. Breaks into the open. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Gator. The defense putting points on the board.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Now he'll throw back into the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down for the tackle. And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 18 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking downfield, it's Turner. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Got it looking for a first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Back to throw, it's Turner. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davidson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.